guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 3-in-1 hair day with me. I'm going to be showing you guys how I achieved my makeup look, how I slayed my hair, and my outfits of the day. So if you're interested in seeing how I got to look like this, please keep watching. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe before we go on into the video.
Hey y'all, so let's go straight into this makeup tutorial. So first off, I'm using a brow brush, or you could use a spoolie to brush up brow hairs. And then I'm going in with my Got To Be Glue Gel black one to also brush up my hairs. You want to do this upward so that the hairs kind of stand. And then after that, you let the air dry, or you can use a blow dry, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going in with my brow pencil. This is the baby brow pencil, I got it from Nigeria. And I'm just going to be using that to outline my brows. You want really light strokes because you don't want it to look harsh, because we're going for a very natural, bushy and soap brow look, but we're not going to be using soap today.
Then my makeup bad man feel alright. Man, I tell her when she call on, say you gonna give me when I'm on.
Next, you want to go in with that same brush and just blend it out to make sure it looks uniform, blended. And then I'm going with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee, I believe, to outline my brows. I don't like to line the front part of my brows because it gives you a more natural look. Also, I do not line the top of my brows for a more natural look. I pretty much go with the natural shape of my brows, but this is the point where you can literally give your brow any shape that you desire. So it really is up to you. So this was a very unnecessary step, to be honest, but I decided to blend out the concealer on my eyelid with my blending sponge. But you guys will see later on why I feel like this was very unnecessary. Then I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline setting powder, the shade is on the screen, and I'm going to be setting that as well. For primer, I use the Baby Skin Mattifying Primer, and I use that all over my face, concentrating on the areas that get most oily. And then I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 368. I try not to use as much foundation because I don't actually look cakey or just look like I have too much product on my face at the end of my makeup routine. So you just want to apply that and then blend it over. So you guys can see I am actually applying foundation on my eyelid after I already put on the concealer and blended it and set it, which is why I said it was unnecessary. But it is what it is. Let's keep it pushing. The next step is to use your concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. concealer. I believe the shade was just shown on the screen, and you want to apply that in those exact areas where I'm applying that, like the inner corner of your eyes and the outer corner of your eyes, and then the usual spots that you would highlight: your chin, your nose, and all of that. So you want your concealer to dry up a little bit before you start blending it out, which is why I'm now contouring with my Maybelline setting powder just to give it some time. This e.l.f. concealer actually dries up pretty fast, so you want to blend it out quickly. I actually took too long, so it was pretty hard to blend it out, but I still made it work eventually. When you're blending out your concealer, you want to blend it out in the exact spots where you put it on, meaning that you don't want to spread it out further, if that makes sense.
On the road, man, I give them on the go, on the pole. Man, I ringing up the show on the low. Man, I killing up the show, let them know. Man, I cooking up the flow. I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling. I'm in my feelings. Bad man, me, I handle my dealings. Ain't no bag I can taste. When I'm moving, nobody can test me. Man, I really complex.
So you're definitely gonna look crazy doing this, but you just have to trust the process. I know it looks like I look very unblended, but trust the process, guys. So I'm going back in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. You want to use something really light, but this is really the lightest concealer that I have. And I'm going with my under eye area again because we're going for like a really bright under eye UK girl makeup look. And you want to leave that to get a bit tacky, and then you blend out again.
Till the morning them a turn up. See the girl them pull up. See the man them turn up. Inna the yard them a burn up. Till the morning them a turn up. I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling.
So I decided last minute to conceal the top of my lip area, which is what I'm doing. I'm using the same LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Toppy and just pretty much blending out my concealer without spreading it further on my face. And next, I'm going to be setting all the areas that I applied concealer on with my Maybelline setting powder, which I used previously. And you want to press the powder into your skin as opposed to baking.
I like the way I'm feeling. Can't touch this feeling.
For my contour, I'm using the Warrior palette by Juvia's Place. You can see I already have a natural contour line, but I still like to go in with something deeper. I'm using this brown shade. I really don't know what it's called, but yeah, I'm just putting that on, and I'm also going to be using that for my nose contour. You want to draw the contour, but you don't want it to look too harsh, and if it looks too harsh, then definitely be prepared to blend it out, because we don't do that over here. So I really don't remember what I used for eyeshadow on this day, but I believe it was the same palette, and I just went in with some brown orangey shades, a little bit of red probably, and I just blended that all over my eyelid. You really don't want anything crazy for your eyeshadow. You want to go very natural and minimal, which is what I did. And then you want to blend your contour into your eyeshadow and towards your eyebrows, if that makes sense. But please watch closely and just try to understand what I was doing.
Her boyfriend YC, man, I'm feeling so icy, vibesy. Man, a bad man, you can call me YB. And I step in at the yard with no ID, and we a bossy down with no Ivy. See the girl them pull up, see the man them turn up. Inna the yard them a burn up, till the morning them a turn up. See the girl them pull up.
To set my contour, I'm going with my Black Radiance powder in the shade Ebony, I believe. And you just want to use that to blend out your contour and make sure it doesn't really look harsh.
Can't touch this feeling, I'm in my feelings. Bad man, me handle my dealings.
Next, you want to blend out your contour. Remember, we had set with the setting powder, so you want to blend that out to prevent any harsh lines. Try to blend them into each other so it doesn't really look like you have a line on your face. For blush, I'm going in with the Festival by Juvia's Place, and I am using a combination of the orange shade and the pink shade, and you want to apply that onto your cheekbone area and then blend upwards towards the top of your brows. You don't want to blend downwards. Please guys, blend upwards.
Ain't no more talking. Need you to back it up. Back it up. Oh, you been feeling, body been calling. You know this good shit, you been on it.
For my liner, I'm using this random black eye pencil that I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm just using that to draw a liner as I would with a liquid liner. And then I'm going to be going in with a black eyeshadow just to smoke that out so it doesn't look too harsh. If that makes sense, I really hope that I was able to show it properly in this video.
Show me one, you been a fan, ain't no more talking. Need you to back it up. Back it up. Oh, you been feeling.
For mascara, I'm going in with my Maybelline mascara, and I really like this mascara because it definitely does add a lot of volume and lengthens your natural lashes.
Yeah, back it up.
So I'm going back to set my under eye area with my Maybelline setting powder. Ideally, you want to use something really light. A white powder if you have to, but this is the lightest powder that I have. So you just want to set it again because, like I said, we're going for like the really bright under eye look. And next, I'm going in with this 3D mink lashes that I got from the beauty supply. I'm so sorry I couldn't show that on camera. I really haven't reached that level yet. And then I'm lining my waterline with the same random black eye pencil that I got from the beauty supply. So I really wanted my brows to look even more natural, so I decided to set it with my setting powder. This just gives it like an airbrushed, very light look. And now to bring your look together, you want to blend out all the harsh lines, but keep in mind that you don't want to blend out the bright areas too much because you want them to stay bright. So just blend out any lines that might look harsh so that your makeup look starts to come together. I'm lining my lips with my Davis brow pencil that I got from Nigeria. Again, nothing serious. I really go for a very natural lip look all the time. And I believe I was setting my under eye area again. So I'm setting my face with my e.l.f. setting spray. I don't remember the name, but this is not the original bottle that it came in. I just put it in this bottle because it was easier to use. And then I'm going in with my e.l.f. lip palette and using a very light shade of pink and blending that out with my lip liner. So I'm highlighting my face with this, I believe it's a Maybelline highlighter. Trust me, it looks very ratchet because it has really been through a lot. But that just goes to show how good it is. So I'm putting that in the regular areas that you would highlight, and then I'm going to blend that out eventually. So those of you that know me, I'm such a lip gloss girl. I'm going in with the most affordable and the best lip gloss out there in the market. It's the Absolute Lip Gloss. It is amazing. Alright ladies, it's time to get this hair slayed. I'm really not a professional, please, little disclaimer. I'm really just winging it. It's pretty much a trial and error process for me. I'm putting my Got To Be Glue gel, the black one, on the perimeter of my hairline, and I'm going to be wearing this wig that I got from Fabsy Hair. I really like it. I'm just brushing it out and then I'm just going to throw it on. So I had to get some help from Dee because I didn't have a mirror in front of me and it was getting too crazy. So you just want to try and lay your frontal wig as you would any wig, and then you want to have this deep C part on your hair. And then we're pretty much trying to do my edges and try and blend out the lace to make it look as natural as possible. Just the regular schmegular stuff that you would do with any wig. So now moving on to the side swoop, you want to brush out the hair, make sure it's as flat and smooth as possible. And then you want to apply oil or gel, anything to just make it flat pretty much. And then you swoop that across your face to the back of your ear. And then you want to go in with some bobby pins to hold that in place. Please watch to understand better. So I went on and applied some mousse on the side swoop area. I really hope that you guys have followed so far. If you would like a more detailed tutorial of this hairstyle, then please let me know down in the comment section.
Talking every day,